Hello, everyone. Welcome to Kiki and Kibitz. It's me, Mary, and I'm here tonight with my Monday Night Madness, new season, new train wrecks, some old train wrecks. Yesterday was the season premiere of season 11 of 90 Day Fiancé. Yes, we're up to season 11, episode 1. I love you and you. As you guys get in the room, I just want to reminisce for a minute back when 90 Day was actually a decent show to watch. I was watching actually season 3 just now with my mother-in-law because somehow she got caught up in watching 90 Day Fiancé at home. So she wanted to continue the season she was watching. So I pulled it up on Discovery Plus, which, by the way, guys, I need to correct myself. Yesterday in my Oy vey, I said that 90 Day was only streaming on Max. Well, apparently it is streaming on Discovery Plus. So yes, I am I was wrong, and I can admit I was wrong. Yes, Vicky. Back when we actually learned about the process, back when it was somewhat educational. It was educational with a little bit of drama. But now it's just a shit show. And I'm sure that we can all agree with that. So, hi, Mary Beth. Hi, Mary Pants. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Vicky. And hi, Just Joe. Thank you, everyone, for joining me tonight. Hi, little lady 29. Thank you for joining me. And let's hop right into this, okay? New season, some old faces, some new faces. One of the old faces with new faces are Sarper and Shekinah. Okay. So when we first see them, it looks like they're getting married. Sarper's getting all dressed up in a suit. Shekinah's putting on a white dress with some serious side boob. Okay. But it turns out that he is going for his visa interview at the embassy and he is nervous AF. Okay, he has his little fiance packet with him, and he says that his OCD kicked in big time. Everything is perfectly organized, along with the evidence of their relationship. Pictures beyond pictures beyond pictures, pictures of them with their doggy and Donis to try to prove that they have a real relationship. Hi, Joslo. Thank you for joining me. So, they're just trying to prove that their relationship is real. Even though they may be plastic on the outside, the relationship is real. So, Shekinah, walks him to the embassy. This is the biggest day of their lives. By the way, Shekinah has about 7,000 pictures of them in her phone. Yeah, okay. Hi, drop the mic. Hi, menopausal queen. Hi, Papellian purple. Hi, Natalie. If I didn't say hi to you already. Hi, Sheila. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. So, the plastics are trying to prove that their relationship is real. So, Sarper's really nervous. He goes into the embassy, and we all know he gets approved because when we next see him, he's in Los Angeles with her. And that's what this whole season is based on, whether or not he could make it in LA, whether or not Shekinah's family is going to accept him, especially her daughter. So we know that he's going to get his visa. Meanwhile, Shekinah is walking around town, side boob hanging out of her dress, in Turkey, mind you, and she goes into this little shop and she wants to buy, a gift for Sarper's parents because Sarper hasn't told them anything yet about the visa interview. So if he gets approved and he's going to move to LA with her, she kind of wants to have a little gift, and a birdhouse should soften the blow, right, guys? A mini birdhouse should totally soften the blow. So yep, little lady, her whole back was hanging out, side boob, back, everything. In Turkey, where Sarper wouldn't even kiss her on the lips in public. Okay, so as I said, Sarper will get approved, and we'll see next week. He's in LA with Shekinah. Um, my question to you guys is: would you buy a cameo from Sarper, because Sarper has been pumping these cameos big time on his social media. Okay. He claims that he's the king of cameos. So I have a little sample I want to share with you guys. So you let me know what you think. Would you buy a cameo from Sarper? The comments on my Instagram post are really mixed. Some would, some already have, and they say that he's, great for a cameo. So let me share this with you guys and you let me know what you think.
Who is this? The most toxic and chaotic guy of 90 Day Fiancé franchise history. I salute you from a sunny day all the way from Istanbul, Turkey. I hope everything is going well in your life, girl. And it is going, I know. I already know that. I really congratulate you from my heart. Striptease habits. Opening heart. Just from my heart, I'm congratulating you because of your promotion as pharmacy manager. Oh my God. Yeah, you deserve that. You deserve that. Mm. You have no competitor there. Oh my God. I said that. I always say that in Turkey we have a myth, the even number years like 2024. Both numbers are even. It is a lucky year, especially for business, career, everything. Also about love. Hmm? I know that you don't have someone serious in your life, but you will find. Lindsay, who is
Well, there you
this?
go.
The most toxic.
Sarper's cameo that he's charging. Actually, let me double check how much he's charging before I give you guys the wrong amount. I think he's charging like $55. But like I said, and it's even in the chat here, I'm getting mixed responses whether or not you guys, yes, $40. For $40 only, you can have a cameo from Sarper. So I'm getting a lot of mixed reaction in the chat. I got a lot of mixed reaction on my post. Personally, I wouldn't do it. But looking at his samples on the Cameo site, I chose the shortest one that I could edit down. Um, he's kind of funny. He's better than a lot of them on Cameo, especially Tiger Silly, who thinks she's worth $250. That's what she was charging. Let me just double check. And last time I saw, Tiger Silly was charging, I think, $250. Here we go. Tiger Lily. Yes, Tiger Lily charges $250 for a cameo. It's like, get out of here. I would rather buy one from Sarper for $40. So, like I said, Adonis, their doggy, was part of the K1 visa package that Sarper bought with him to the embassy for his interview. But this season, they are also getting a house cow, not just one house cow, but apparently two house cows. What in the actual fuck? Shekinah also posted this about her thinning hair. Okay, she says here, um, right before I started wearing wigs again, my hair was getting so damaged and thin from the stress of filming, visa process, long distance relationship issues, being a mom to a teenager, and just my life in general. I'm not blessed with gorgeous hair, so my confidence took a beating seeing how bad it was on the big screen last night. And then this is a throwback picture of Shekinah when she was little, and her family, her words, not mine, used to cosplay as Amish. Yes, okay. She was actually Amish, so yeah, okay. Mm. Yes, Tiger Silly charges 30K for a fake handwriting course. She also is offering a $2,000 shopping spree experience in her store. Get a $2,000 gift card, and you can go out to the store in Dallas, and she will take you on a personalized shopping spree. All these little side hustles of hers. Yeah, okay. And menopausal queen, you would want a house cow. I could see you with a house cow, honestly. Okay. And not for me, the city girl here, but girl, I could see you with a house cow or two or three. So moving on, we have another set of old faces, Jessica and Juan. Jessica, girl, you need to get your boys under control. Just watching your boys for 5 minutes, I want to poke my eyes out. They are adorable, rambunctious AF. Okay, her house. I'm glad that I only had one child, because if I had to deal with she deals with on a daily basis, with her kids bouncing off the wall, and now she has a toddler because a little 4-month baby that she was holding is a toddler now. Okay, I girl, I give you props for that. So, in case you guys don't remember them, they were from Love in Paradise. Okay, Jessica met him on a cruise that she decided to take after her and her ex husband's relationship totally fell apart. She had booked this cruise with her ex husband, and then a year later, when the cruise date came around, she was like, fuck it. I'm going to go. He could do what he wants to do. I do what I want to do, and I'm going to live my life. So one day she was sitting in the casino. Juan walks up to her and her friend, asked them what do they want to drink, and it was basically love at first sight for Jessica. So this was during COVID. Suddenly the cruise ship industry was shut down. Everybody had tons of time to get to know each other. So Jessica and Juan, did the long distance phone thing, getting to know each other. And when the borders opened and she was allowed to, she went to go visit him in Colombia. And before you knew it, she was pregnant. Juan has been a father to her kids, I think she said, for maybe 2, 3 weeks in total. Like, they would see him on his stops. The first time he got to see his son is when the cruise made a stop in Texas. And he was actually able to spend time with Jessica and the baby for half a day. So he is about to step into really, really big responsibilities. Jessica is a mental health counselor, and she works long hours. And these rambunctious boys need a father figure to, basically put them in line, not just play video games, eat pizza, and no fighting as the rules. And she's really hoping that Juan could step into this. Also, Juan is going to be stepping into cow shit, literally. She lives on a farm in a small farming town, and Juan is going to go from, the cruise ship, free living life, traveling all over the world, to being locked down, dad, stepdad, in a small town in Wyoming. How old is Jessica and Juan? Let me see if I could Google that real quick. So, so Jessica is hoping that Juan can adjust to all this, and she has trust issues too. Okay, let's see here. Okay, it says Juan is 29 and Jessica's 29. So there was a little bit of a trust issue a few months back. She got a message from a woman basically saying that, Juan was very friendly with her on the cruise ship. So this is a trust issue that she hopes, that is in their past, and they're just gonna, go forward. He's coming here now, and they have 90 days to get married. So she's in the store with her friends buying him some winter clothing, because he's going to need the winter clothing in Wyoming. Okay. It's like fucking 15, -15 with like snow up to your neck. Okay. So he's coming from Colombia. Stepping into his first winter, she gets him a Carhartt jacket, all this stuff. So now her and the boys get packed into the car. They're going to drive to Denver, spend the night there. Then they're going to pick him up at the airport. And there you go. She got her man. They're reunited again. The little boy was so cute when he ran and jumped into his arms. I mean, that whole scene in the airport was so cute. The baby was even so happy to see dad. Like the baby's eyes lit up when he saw his father. So, so we're just hoping that everything goes smoothly, but we know it's not. We know it's not. And from like the first 5 seconds, Juan was in that car, baby screaming, other kid, being loud. The oldest one said to Juan, "Welcome to our life." And honestly, he looked panicked. He looked really panicked, like he wanted to jump out the car. Like, okay, I'm like second thinking this. So we shall see how things go with them because we know it's only episode 1. So, like I said, Jessica is now dealing with 3 rambunctious boys. Look at their little boy, David, the baby that she was breastfeeding on TV yesterday, is now a toddler running around with dinosaurs yelling dad at the TV. Now, I always say this. These 90-day cast members always have some kind of side hustle. Jessica and Juan have their own online store. Okay. It's called jandj.com. Um, and Jessica and Juan's collection basically includes things like Play-Doh, toys for kids, this In My Dog Mom Ever sweatshirt for $44.99, a postcard, a handwritten postcard from Wyoming signed by Jessica and Juan for $10. Okay. Um, these pretty cute sandals that are $39. These jeans, a bracelet that says Columbia. So you get where I'm coming from, right, guys? So they're trying to do, their little side hustle online, make some extra money that way because not everyone could be married to a pilot like Mina is. Introducing Mina and Mark. He's like 58, she's 35. He's a pilot. Okay. He flies all around. He has flown presidents, celebrities, you name it. Okay. And he was in Paris after one flight, decided to walk into a bar. I bet you it was like one of those American touristy bars. And Mina happened to be sitting in there. And Mina happened to lock eyes with him. And that's it. It was all over from there. So they started seeing each other. He would go to Paris whenever he can. And eventually they became engaged. And 6 months after getting engaged, guess what? She was pregnant. So now they have a 2-year-old together. But Mina has not made a good impression on Mark's 2 older children. Okay. Especially his daughter, Jordan. So he goes out to the driving range with Jordan, tells her that Mina's going to arrive in the next couple of days. Jordan's like, wow, I can't believe it. And Jordan's like, Dad, she didn't make a real good impression on us when we went to go, visit you guys in Paris. And she explains that she went to her little sister's baptism ceremony and Mina left them waiting 3 to 4 hours at the party while she went to go get glammed up. She's beautiful. I get it. You want to be glam. You want to look beautiful. You're going to be in tons of pictures. This is your baby's baptism. I get it. But 4 hours, this isn't the Grammys, girl. Okay, please. You aren't Beyonce. This isn't the Grammys. And what the fuck? His family was sitting there, and of course, now they don't have a good impression of you. Um, like I said, Mark is the real deal. He is a private pilot, probably rolling in money. And now he's thinking about having a second baby with her. And his daughter is just like, Dad, please. Okay. Are you considering a prenup? And Mark is like, honestly, no. Why? Because in his last relationship, he was dating a much younger woman. I believe her name was Jade. And when he brought up the subject of a prenup to her, Jade went fucking ballistic and eventually their relationship fell apart. So he's kind of scarred by that. But I think that it is smart for him to get a prenup with Mina. And if anything, it would only protect her and her daughter, by making sure, certain things are in place because she does have his child. Okay. So Mina could actually work this to her advantage, but we'll see when he brings it up to her. And as we see by the little preview next week, she wasn't fucking happy. She walks away cursing about you and your fucking contract. Now, I understand why his daughter doesn't like Mina and maybe, a little leery of her and wants to make sure that her dad protects his assets because, like I said, he is a private pilot, flown presidents and celebrities such as former President Jimmy Carter, rest in peace. He has this really cool plane, and his son and daughter are also part of the company. So I think that this may have a large reason why his daughter, is very leery against her dad marrying Mina with the age difference and everything else. Also, she may be afraid about her position in the family company. That's just my opinion. This is episode 1. Okay? Making a family wait 4 hours at a baptism while you're getting glammed up doesn't help your case. But we shall see. So like I said, she is beautiful. I don't see why she needed 4 hours of glam. But hey, yes, I'm happy that his daughter is looking out because there's a lot at stake, So I'm happy that she's there to look out. So now moving on to some new faces, we have Stevie and Mahi. Okay, so first of all, I just want to clarify something that I said in my Oy vey yesterday. I wasn't saying all of the people of Iran were horrible people. The government's horrible. I was repeating what Stevie said. Okay. Stevie was saying that the people in Iran are generally good. It's just their government that is horrible. And that is why, to the outer world, people think that Iran hates America and America hates Iran. So I was just saying what Stevie said. I know that what the media portrays about a country is not necessarily true. Okay. And I know that just because the government is shitty doesn't mean that the people in the country are shitty. I was just repeating what Stevie said. Okay. Stevie sounds like that she has done maybe 20% of her research when it comes to Mahi, his culture, him being Muslim, because first of all, she is a nude artist. And I find that very, very interesting. She's even drawn a nude for Mahi. Um, Mahi for himself likes to show his body on social media. How do they meet? She's an English teacher because painting doesn't pay the bills. So she teaches English online where she teaches her students, those southern phrases like y'all. I was cracking up. But Mahi was, one of her students that stood out, maybe because he's kind of hot. Okay. Then, when the classes were over, he gave her his social media. And basically, he's a thought seeking attention, bunch of shirtless pictures, showing off, even though in the Muslim culture, the woman needs to cover up, but the men could be shirtless Anyway, so Stevie and Mahi are having conversations, and guess what? They fall in love, and she couldn't travel to Iran to go see him. So they met up in Turkey, spent a week together, and he proposed to her. So now he's coming to America tomorrow. Her mother knows about him. Her sister knows about him. But her father, who in her words says bleeds red, white, and blue, has no idea about him. And in her words, she said that her father is going to associate Iran with terrorists. So she was really, really worried. He's not Muslim. You're right, Mary Pants. He's not Muslim. Sorry about that. So she's really, really worried about how her father is going to react because he bleeds red, white, and blue. On top of that, he's sick. He's been diagnosed with some type of lung disease. Okay. So she's like all emotional, but she knows she has to rip the band aid off and tell him because he's coming tomorrow. Okay. And dad has no clue about this dude. So she pulls up in the car that she wants him to fix a couple of things on. And she's like, by the way, I just want to let you know that I'm engaged. And her father goes to a man or a woman. And then she says to a man, his name is Mahi. And he's like, what kind of name is that? And she's like, well, my name is Stevie. So, which I'm going to show you guys in a minute who she says on her story she was named after. So, when she told her father where he was from, I swear he looked like Fred Sanford from Sanford and Son, practically clutching his chest. Esther, I'm coming, Esther. Like all color drained from his face. And he's like, is he gonna be one of those controlling? Um, didn't you just come out of a marriage? And basically Stevie's like, well, I'm bringing him here tomorrow, and his visa is very different from like just a regular visa. If things don't work out, he may not be able to go back to his country. So yeah, I'm kind of like stuck in this whether I like it or not. She didn't say that, but you know, it's only episode 1. So, like I said, um Monty is a big thought. Okay, he likes to show off. We've seen it on the episode with his social media pictures. Even today on Instagram, here we go, a shirtless picture. Then he posted this comment. Um, the Iranian American here. Going back to Iran is certainly possible for many Iranians in the state. For Mahi, though, because he's on Western television, which is considered evil by the government, he is putting himself and his family in danger because they'll arrest you for whatever they want over there. They could say his participation is treason or espionage. And I didn't think of it that way. So Mahi says, after seeing 100 plus, why can't he go back to Iran? Comments, finally, a genius appears. This person knows so much about my country. They're just spitting straight facts. Shout out to Tubesy117 for getting it. So it makes sense, okay? Because yes, he's appearing on national TV. Government catches a whiff of it, and he could be in big trouble. So that makes a lot of sense. So now Stevie goes to her stories just to clarify a couple of things. She was named after Stevie Nicks. Okay. Now, for everyone that says that she pronounces Iran wrong, I actually said it correctly. You're the one that's saying it wrong. I won't deny I have a southern accent, but Americans often mispronounce it as Iran, which I guess I'm mispronouncing it. My Iranian friends taught me the right way. It's Iran. Okay. I'll be the first to admit when I'm casually talking, my grammar isn't perfect and my southern drawls does it thing. LOL. But let's be real, neither is yours. I'm not out here teaching English lessons in my dad's shop. That being said, when you can't pronounce Iran correctly, I'll be all ears for your advice. See, I got it. Iran. Someone asked, how is your father doing? How is his health? Thank you for asking. He is one of the strongest humans I've ever met. He's doing well despite everything. We will keep pushing forward. So, someone basically asked her, how did your dad not realize you guys were on 90 Day Fiancé? He was on 90 Day Fiancé while they were filming. And she says, I told dad we were filming a documentary about my art and local artists. LOL. Is this a lie or a partial truth? Sorry, dad. And she also says that her dad is roasting her for saying that he bled red, white, and blue on the episode. So she goes on to talk about her artwork. Okay, this is her artwork IG. And she doesn't have anything on her website right now, but she says it's coming soon. So we shall see. Now, let's move on to the throuple. To be honest with you, I'm totally not interested in them. Okay, this is such contrived bullshit. And this is what pisses me off about 90 Day. Like, they really try to insult, excuse me, our intelligence. And I believe this is another one of the cases of trying to insult our intelligence straight to our faces. I may like to watch reality trash TV, but that doesn't mean I'm dumb. And it really pisses me off when they do shit like this. So we have, God, I can't even remember his name. We have Matt, Manny, and Abby. Yes, I think her name is. You see, I can even remember their names. I'm so not interested in them. So they're a throuple. Okay, Matt and Amani met in college or on Tinder, depending on what show you watch them on. Check out Mary Pants's post on Instagram if you don't know what I'm talking about. But they were on a Netflix show where they said that they met on Tinder, and on 90 Day they said they met in college. So which one is it? So basically, they have this wonderful home life with their two beautiful daughters, which they are adorable. Okay. And but at night, that's when they spice things up. So Amani was a sexy nurse, Matt was the doctor, and their patient was Abby on the computer. Abby is from Mexico. She has three children in total. They met one of her children so far. They say that the throuple, at least Amani, you could tell Amani wears the pants in this relationship. Okay. She is from Tunisia. She left her country at 18 because she was very ambitious. She wanted more. In Tunisia, she says you could either be a teacher or a stay at home wife. So she wanted more. She left at 18. Okay. And now she works in the tech industry. And you could totally tell that she's the dominant one who wears the pants in the family. As a matter of fact, she is the one that is bisexual, even though she doesn't like labels. Matt said it took him a little while being vulnerable. He thought that, he couldn't fulfill every need for her. But after long discussions, they've come to the conclusion that the throuple life is the way to go. Now, Annie is their first throuple. Okay. They met her in Mexico in a club. Before you knew it, at 3:30 in the morning, they were all leaving together. Feelings started to develop very, very quickly, though. Okay. Now, all the time they spent with each other, they were on vacation mode. Now, this trip to Mexico is serious. They want to see her at her home base. They want to see her house. They want to meet her family, her friends, see Annie not on vacation mode. Day-to-day life with Annie. From the previews that we see for the season, it looks like Annie is not as serious about this relationship as Amani is because Amani flips the fuck out at one point, storming away from the table. I'm done, I'm done, I'm done. Like, okay, yes, I agree with you on that. Half cocked, fully loaded. We're happily married and we don't want to watch shows like this. Even the ones that aren't happily married don't want to watch shows like this. I remember when I could watch 90 Day without being embarrassed in front of my 77-year-old mother in law. She couldn't wrap her mind around this throuple thing. Okay. So I'm sitting there like this. She's asking me 101 questions, and I'm just like, thanks, Matt Sharp, for making my trash TV, which is supposed to be my relaxing, smoking some pot, getting stoned as fuck, watching 90 Daytime into cringe. Cringe after cringe after cringe. Yes. Go watch Seeking Sister Wives. We already did this already. Like, give me a fucking break. So, did they meet on Tinder? Did they meet in college? They're sticking to the college story at least for 90 Day. Abby is saying good morning to everyone. In this picture, she looks like Jasmine. Okay, I had to like do a double take. I was like, holy shit. But thank you, Isabella. Thank you so much. So, like I said, Amani seems to be the dominant one in this relationship. And in my opinion, she seems to be an attention whore. She has been posting to her social media even before the show started. And to be honest, she looks like a little bit of attention whore to me. But it may be too early to be, making these judgments. It's only episode 1, but we shall see. So, moving on, just a little bit of tea before I let you guys go. Guillermo does not have a new girlfriend. This is his cousin. I know I've seen some posts out there speculating that this is his new girlfriend. No, this is his cousin. And yes, Guillermo and Cara are no longer together. Neither one of them wear wedding rings. They have wiped each other from each other's social media. And Guillermo looks like that he's on a visitation schedule with his son. So just wanted to let you guys know because I've seen a couple of posts floating around speculating. This is his cousin. Moving on tonight on Last Resort, which started 10 minutes ago. I'll let you guys go quickly. Sorry, guys. Um, Jasmine gets to introduce Matt to the world. You guys have known about Matt for months, but tonight she gets to introduce him to the world on Last Resort when she calls him because he's conveniently the one that she wants to have the open marriage with. And this is how we segue into the single life because, ultimately Jasmine and Gino are going to break up at the end of Last Resort when he realizes that she's been cheating on him all along with Matt, who is now her baby daddy. In case you haven't heard, she's 8 months pregnant. So she says, friendly reminder, people are going to talk no matter what. You do you, boo. If anyone should know that Jazzy is you. So you're just introducing Matt to the world. Well, my subscribers have known about Matt for a long time. You putting little heart face emojis in his comments. Girl, please. Long time for a while. So moving on, Michelle, Gino's cousin-in-law, has something to say, and she drops a comment saying Gino's mindset is that he has authority over her because he brought her to this country, so she should do what he says. If she has her own thoughts or disagrees, Gino sees it as her being argumentative. He doesn't acknowledge his roles in their relationship problems. Listen, at this point, I am so sick of Gino and Jasmine. I prefer this version of Gino and Jasmine. Okay, the one that was on Pillow Talk last night. John and Patrick. Okay? I am so sick of Jasmine throwing third to Gino, Gino throwing third to Jasmine. We both know neither one of them are angels. Okay. Then we have Gino's cousin in law, Michelle, with her 2 cents. In my opinion, Michelle is sucking up to Jasmine because she wants to make sure that she has that TLC money keep rolling in. And Gino, I'd rather have John and Patrick at this point. And they were fucking hysterical on Pillow Talk last night, dressed up as Gino and Jasmine. Now, Florian and Stacy. Florian has been posting a bunch of modeling pictures with a bunch of women, making it look like, that there's possibly something else going on. And then, of course, we have Florian is no longer following Stacy. Stacy is no longer following Florian, but Florian is still following Darcy. Darcy is still following Georgie. She wasn't at one point, but now she's following him again. Darcy still follows Stacy, and of course, still follows Florian. So, what is going on here? Why are Stacy and Florian not following each other? Are they just trying to stir the pot to get people to talk about them because Darcy's coming on the show tonight? Yeah, that's what I think it is. And then suddenly, in great timing, Florian posts a bunch of pictures of him with women. They're modeling pictures. Just saying. Anything to stir the pot, anything from fake storylines, more drama. The Silver Twins, they have to keep relevant. Now, you guys asked for an update on Niles and Matilda's GoFundMe. They have almost reached double their goal. They are at $15,403. They requested $8,000. I will let you guys know once I find out more where Niles is at in this process and stuff. And you guys also asked for an update on the Michael and Angela annulment divorce case, which I hear that Angela has been complaining that she's broke because of this annulment and that, it's draining every penny out of her. Well, nothing much has been going on, honestly, guys, since December 2nd. So basically, Angela has switched attorneys, and her new attorney took over on September 13th of 2024. And these are just a bunch of affidavits back and forth between the attorneys, standard court, divorce court stuff. The new attorney letting the court know, that she's the new attorney. So Angela has switched attorneys in September, and basically it looks like it's at a standstill. It's just kind of going back and forth, affidavits, collecting evidence, depositions, and things like that. So once there's significant activity, or if an annulment or divorce is granted, I will be the first one to let you guys know. I'm signed up for notifications on this. Okay, so when there's any new activity, I get an email. I'll let you guys know as soon as I hear anything. So that is basically all I have for you guys tonight. I hope you enjoyed the recap. It is only episode 1. Let's see how the season turns out. I know a lot of people on social media was saying that this was kind of boring. I didn't think so. I managed to stay awake for the first episode, but let's see how long that lasts. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching me. And one more thing, please subscribe if you don't already. And one more thing, hit that like button, share, and comment. And please consider joining my membership. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful night. See you next time. Bye, everybody.